Hi, last night I watched The Silent Partner, a 1978 thriller directed by Daryl Duke from a screenplay by future Oscar winner Curtis Hanson. It's the story of a mild mannered single bank teller in Toronto, Miles Cullen, who has the eye for the mortgage advisor at the bank, played by Susannah York, but who in turn is having an affair with the married bank manager. One day he finds a note among the various discarded, unused deposit slips that appears to be a ransom note discarded by a Santa Claus working in the mall just as Christmas is around the corner. Realizing that an attempt on robbing the bank is imminent, he decides to embezzle money and put it to one side, and then when the robbery does happen, claims that the robber got away with that money so that he can then keep it for himself, wait till the heat's off, and then restart a new life somewhere else. However, the robber, a psychotic played by Christopher Plummer, is not going to be so easily swayed and is determined to get the money at all costs and have his revenge on the man who swindled him. It's a terrific thriller. I was very, very impressed by this. It has an extremely strong story with some very intriguing and original twists and turns. I thought the two leads were superb. Elliott Gould is a great choice as a very ordinary everyman who shows that he has something more to him. He has this chess master's ability to plan and manipulate that he's never really used, but he also has that romantic soul, and the two strike a nice contrast. Plummer, who rarely played sort of classless characters, as it's characters with no class, characters with no sophistication, plays a really horrible piece of work. He's a brutal sadist who beats and abuses women for his own amusement. There's there's a shocking murder he commits late in the movie where a character is beheaded, and it ties together in a very satisfying way. I was really surprised by how well it works. It's also a very Canadian film. It's, as I say, entirely Canadian funded, shot entirely on location in Toronto, and even includes in a small supporting role John Candy, one of the few Canadian thrillers he made before he then became a big success on the sketch show SCTV, and then spent the rest of his career making comedies, apart from a cameo appearance in Oliver Stone's JFK. But this is a really interesting, engaging film. You can really see Curtis Hanson's fingerprints on the production, although it's based on a Danish novel. And it has, as I say, it has strong performances, an excellent script, brilliantly conceived plot, just the right tone. There's elements of humor and romance, and it really feels like a much more contemporary take on Alfred Hitchcock type material. I was very, very impressed by this. I think it's one of my favourite films for 1978, and I would recommend it very highly indeed.